Hey, how's it going, Sledhead? Sitting low here. Just working on this Yamaha VMAX, but you know, it's no secret I put a SC4 out of a 2005 Skidoo MXZ, and one of the things I noticed right as I was about to install this thing is, you know, obviously there's four bolts to hold the thing in. One there, one there, one on the other side, one on the other side. So there's 4 bolts holding this thing in. Now, a thing I've seen on a couple of different Skidoo sleds is sometimes you'll go to push down on the back seat just to, you know, kind of cycle the suspension, and it will just like stay down there. It'll be stuck down there, and it won't come up, and their suspension just feels all stiff and tight. And which got me to thinking, and when I first bought this Skidoo skid for the Yamaha, these bushings right here, like I was explaining, there's 4 bolts holding it in. But up here at this front mounting point, they use these, they're either bronze or just some kind of weird brass or bronze collars that go in there. And when I first got this thing, those collars were completely seized inside of here. Like completely corroded, and they would not move. And these things are, you know, bolted to your tunnel tightly. So what I was thinking is, as the suspension traveled downward, it was just creating this bind here, and it wouldn't allow it to articulate freely or work properly. So, you know, if you got a Skidoo skid and your suspension just feels kind of stiff and sacked out, you know, it's not a bad idea to pull everything out, give it a good look over, inspect it, grease it, and even what I did with this before I installed it in the sled, as you can see, I drilled and tapped a couple of Zerk fittings. That one looks like it needs to be replaced, but regardless, it allows me to pump just a little bit of grease in them. As you can see, they rotate nice and they come out. So, but anyway, while I got the sled out, or the skid out, I should say, I'm gonna repack them full of grease. But just want to show you guys that if any of you guys got a Skidoo with you know, any suspension that bolts up using these weird collars, tends to be a Skidoo thing. I would just definitely check and make sure these are free and not seized in there, because I mean, if you got a suspension component that's binding, your suspension is just not going to work very well. So that's something to look into. So figured I'd share that with you guys. So, all right, signing out. Later.